So see one thing in this one. Already we know what is the work of router. After that, how routing we have to configure, how that router is working internally. Okay, those all things. Second, how we will configure that router on HTML page. Correct. So these all things we already know. So what we will do somewhat activity in that itself, in the router part, whatever we had studied still. But see, actually here one sample application is already there. If you want, you can run this sample application, you will get the idea. Okay, but then also I will go with this just one simple application. Because here they had used services and everything, that's why I'm not going to use that one. So one topic here, router active link, router link active. On the top itself we had seen this one, router link active. Okay, that day we had gone through just a theory part. I will show you the demo of that application, that one. Okay, so see, if suppose we going to design one navigation bar, this is the navigation bar, and if we want to design that, then what will happen? Let's load the application. How to make this in the horizontal? Tell that CSS.
Sir, means UL right there, display in line.
Yeah, 1 second. Just UL line. Let's say. What happened?
UL का डिस्प्ले फ्लेक्स कीजिए सर.
Flex. Okay, so we got that. Remove that. What is that? Dot mark. Oh, what is that?
List
style none, sir.
Yeah, list style. No, none. Then I want some space. Then padding. Go with just 3 pixel. Let's say. Where we gone? Oh, we have to pass this padding with a li, not with a ul. Okay, so we got that. Fine. Now see, this is just for the designing purpose. Nothing is there. So we have to look over the code. Oh, what is going? Okay, so what we had written here, we had written anchor tag, then a list, and as like a router link we are configuring, we had added one extra column here, router link active. And what we had passed here, we passed active. What means this one? Now see, we can't get on which page we are loading. Means now we are available on some page, but we have no any idea that on which page we are. So, but if we will click, suppose, wait, let me comment this. Now, as you will go in the any navigation bar, when you will click that link, you will get the data. And what will happen? Suppose a student, you getting the student data. If on the myself, you getting this data. But what will happen on the navigation bar section? That section, particular section, it will got somewhat highlighted. Correct? Now see, we are on the HTML page. So this block is highlighted. We are on the CSS. Okay. Now CSS. So this block is getting highlighted. But how we will do this thing in Angular? Because here that is not the pages. There is the component. So how we will tell that each component that this component have to be highlighted. So for that purpose, we have to use this router link. 1 second. What Shivani is telling. Okay, so what we done here? We added here router link active because here we are using the component based. So we have to tell that particular component that this component is active because in the page section, what we was doing? We was adding this navigation bar on each page, correct or not? This navigation bar when we had designed that index means that project in the HTML side, what we had done, we had added this index, this navigation bar on each page. But there what we had done, we had added active class in each index bar, like where is that project? Angular, I think in assignment, image gallery, no, timer, online test paper, no. Any idea what we had designed that time? Navigation bar, yeah, this one. So see, suppose this is your home.html. This is your navigation bar. What we had done, this is based on HTML. What we had done, we had added one class active for making active of the home. When we had moved on the contact.html, what we had done, we added that again, same thing, navigation bar on this page also for making this section active. Do one thing, load this page. This is based on the HTML. Okay. Yeah. So for making this section active, what we had done, we taken that active class, and when we clicking, suppose home, our home section is getting active. Now news, we getting our news section active. Then contact section active. And what we had done actually there, we had added this navigation bar on each one. अरे ये शिवानी बोल क्या रही है? Okay. So actually with HTML, like this type we are going to configure. So what we are doing in this case, we are making that navigation bar on that particular HTML page itself. We are adding that. We were adding this on each page, and for displaying this active, like home, then home will be active, then news will be active because we are on news page. So if we are on contact page, so contact section will active. But this was only possible if we have separate HTML file, correct? Because on each separate HTML, on that particular link, we was adding the class active, correct? Suppose this is your contact page, so we added that class active. Now, suppose we have okay. So what we doing? Huh? Yeah. So we are doing that. We are adding that section in on each page. Like on contact, you are getting one class active. See that on about, we getting again the class active on about section. Then on home, you getting one section that is class active. Getting that idea what we are doing that on in the separate pages section. But now the matter, and in this section what we had done, we had written complete code on this section also, because this was your separate page. But now the case came of the Angular based. So in the case of Angular application, what will happen? This link, this is not available on each section. This navigation bar. This is based on, this is available on the separate component. Correct? We had created one component, navigation bar. And on this itself, we had added this router link section. So for making that section active, what we will do? So for that, we can't add like a class active on each separate, because here that there is no any concept like that. We have separate. There is one common navigation bar. So it's not possible to do like that. So what we will do here in this case, Angular is providing one facility here, router link active. Okay. And with the help of router link active, what we can do, we can pass one class. Means this class name is for the CSS purpose. But main thing, a router link active. This is that. So now look over that Angular application. Now we are on myself work, means myself navigation bar. But where this is active, it's not looking that active. So what we have to do, we have to make that active because we are on that tab. So what we will do, we will pass one CSS. Where is that CSS file? Yeah. So we will pass one CSS. So we had done that. But maybe you have doubt. This is written as active, means with a dot. This belonging to the class type. But here we are not writing that a class. Okay, so this router link active itself will be behave like the class. So we are writing with a dot symbol. So no need to write one extra class there. And now see what will happen. So now we are on the myself page. So we getting this section as the red. Now we are on the student. We get this section as the active. Now parent, we got this section as active. Clear what we done? If there is no any section, just normal, no pages is active. Means all the navigation bar, it's look like the same type. There is no any active. But when we clicking on that separate, we getting that. Like this type in the Angular, we are making that navigation bar and showing that active. Clear? So what we have done? We had added this section in each section, means in each tab. Suppose we have 3. So we had added all the 3 with a router link and active. Okay. And this active, this is your class name. We have to pass on the CSS. So we had passed CSS, just border and a style, whatever. So if you will design navigation bar, you have to take this class active, means not active, whatever name you will give there, that you have to take that, and you have to apply the CSS for that one. Clear? So as per active, when it become the active tab, when we will click on that particular tab, then we will display like that type. Got that clear picture or not? Any doubt? Because already we know that how to configure router link. These all things already know. So this become your new thing. Clear or having any doubt? Any doubt?
No,
Then tell me.
no, sir, no doubt.
No doubt. Others, anyone having? Okay. So this was that router link active. And one thing, keep in mind. Yeah, anyone having doubt? Okay. Here, see that keep in mind the naming convention. Camel case. First letter is R is a small. Link first name is the capital, and active first name is the capital. Okay. So keep in mind, don't write everything in the same. See here also. Router link naming convention camel case. Router is in the small letter, and a link is the first letter is a capital. Okay. So always we have to follow like that type naming convention. Anyone having doubt? Tell me for this one. No issue. Okay. So already we know router outlet. Okay. Then we know how to add router link. Then how we have to add router link active. Clear. Now second thing, wildcard route. One second. Yeah. So now we will see something. Suppose it's oh. So now come to the router configuration where we had done that router configuration. So we had done that here. So we will see two things. One, here we had passed the path. But see here when we not passing any path. Okay. So here nothing is coming. So we have to do something. We have to redirect. When there is no any route, then we have to display the home page, because each time user will, or whether you will not configure any route like that, when the that user will land on your website, he will get some page. So what we will do, we will do some activity in this itself. So suppose that we going to design one route that home is there now. Wait, where is home? What is written on home? Let me comment this line. And this, remove this also. Home, that's it. Yeah. So what I will do, on page load, I will use this home, means by default our home page will get loaded. So how we will configure that route? So we will make one path here. How to make that routing? So we will take path and we have to write something. Suppose we writing home. Then we have to pass a component. Correct? So which component? Home component. We will take this component. Let's save. What is the error?
Sir, component home only pass.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we have to pass in within the single quote actually. So we will pass a home. Okay. And now come to the navigation bar and add this home. Let's see that path is okay, fine. Let us write that. Okay. So now we got one home also. Okay, but what happened? We got this home by default selected. Why? Oh, that router link. So see, when there is no route in the sense just this slash. Okay, so it will get that particular page selected. Okay, but we are not getting the data because we are not passing here any component. So what we have to do, we have to pass our path, that home path. Now we will get the data from the home, but now see, we're not getting anything because we had not passed any route here. Correct. Now click that home, we got the home component. Click on parent, we got the parent work. A student work. Myself work. Okay, so this type we had configured that home. But what I want that on page load, this home to be load. This home have to load on the page. So what we will do, go to the our routing module. Okay, add one section. We will add one more path. Okay, so path colon empty comma component. Okay, so which component you want to load on the empty path, means by default. So I want to load the home component. Suppose that just pass this one home component. Now let's see whether it's working fine. Comma should be there. Let's see whether it's working fine or not, whether we getting the data or error. So we got the home component, but now the problem is that, see what is the problem. You got the data, but this tab is not active. Even URL, it is also same, correct? We are not getting there in the URL section that home/home something. What we have to do, we have to tell that when you passing empty section, when you passing empty path, you have to tell that to redirect. Okay, so what we will do here, we will not write like this type as usual how we are configuring. In the section of the empty, we have to write something. One is a redirect. Okay, redirect to. So you have to pass where you want to redirect, on which component. Okay, and second, one thing more we have to take, that is path match. So we have to pass here in the path match section which type you have to. So always we will write path match colon full. Okay, so it will match your full path. So here now when the path will be empty, we are telling to redirect. What we will pass here, whether component or path. What you thinking? What it should be? So it should be take a path. Okay, so we have to pass here path in the redirect to section. Let's copy this path home and pass here. And now see what is happening. Now we are not passing anything there. It's empty path. So empty path, we are telling that on empty redirect to home. And how the path match is full. So let's see. So this was empty path previously. Okay, now it automatically came home. Do one thing, remove, go empty. What happened? We getting there directly home. This navigation bar section also getting highlighted, be getting the data. So this type, when you loading the page, we have to do like this way. Go to any website. Pages will be, landing pages will be active. Suppose that HTML tutorial. Okay, so now this is means tutorial sections. Some sections should be sure whether home itself. So now we are on home. Okay, here you getting each section tab, that with the help of that particular tab you will redirect to that particular area. So when we clicking, suppose that learn HTML, so we came on the learn HTML, means HTML page. So HTML section got highlighted. So like this way, if suppose on the empty, when we not passing any route, anything, automatic we are hitting our website URL, some page have to load, so that time we have to redirect like this way. So what we had done here, coding section, we had added one path that is empty, then redirect to, we had passed that here path, and then path match full. Suppose that I not want to load home page, I want to load a student component. What changes I have to made? What changes we have to made for load a student component page first? Tell me.
Sir, redirect to pass their path name student.
Yeah. So path name is a student. We will take this and we will remove this, because redirect to means redirecting somewhere. Suppose you are opening any website, okay, and there you getting some ad, like here W3 school. We are getting some ad here. Okay. If I will click on this ad, sure we will move to somewhere. Let's say click. So this means the redirect. Okay, it is redirecting you somewhere, like that it's going. So that is the redirect. So what we are doing, we are adding that redirect, and whichever page you want, you have to pass that path. That's it. So now we had pass a student. So on a redirect, when we will not pass any path, now it's a home, so you will get the home page because URL is there. Now we are not passing any URL, automatic we got the student. Clear? So this means that how to redirect with the help of the empty. Clear up to this, or any doubt? So second thing, let's say do one thing. Okay, let's say discuss this one. So suppose if any page is not available, suppose a student we had written, we going to by mistake, we are thinking that it's not a student, it's a students. Okay, let's search. What we got? There is no any route, so it's came on the normal page. But if you will hit this, you will get that some data. But suppose that become known as the error. Means we are passing, user is trying to hit something like here HTML is there. Okay, so we can think that if this is HTML, so we getting HTML page. Suppose SQL, then suppose here if we will pass SQL, then maybe it will move to the HQL page. Let's see. Yeah, so it moving on SQL means this type they had configured that path. Suppose that PHP, so we will pass PHP. Let's see whether it's going directly there or not. Otherwise you have to click on this tab. Suppose that, so we are just what we are doing, we are predicting. Okay, so hackers are doing like this type itself. They are predicting that maybe this data by this name they had passed. So that's why means when you doing any login or registration regarding the password, they are telling you have to use some special character, this that, and many cases you will see that they will suggest you don't use your email ID, don't use your that date of birth as password, don't use name as your password, because hackers will just imagine maybe your name is this one, then you had kept that email ID, that kept in your password. If your this is email ID, maybe you had kept. So they will try like that. So for the prevention purpose, precaution side, they are doing like that. And suppose if you doing 3 time wrong password, if you enter 3 time wrong user ID and password, what they're doing? They are blocking the ID, because you are just hitting and try, in the sense you are not the correct person. That's why. Okay, so suppose here we are passing here PHP. Suppose I thinking bootstrap, there may be written that bootstrap itself. Let's see HTRAP. If this will be correct, then sure it will redirect. If this is not correct, then it will not. But this is redirecting. So what is there? So like that, if suppose we had written mistakenly a student in the place of a students. Now, if suppose if there is no any pages on that one, then you have to show that like here, if this is bootstrap, suppose that I was thinking for JavaScript, maybe they had written JavaScript. Okay, so let's see, let's try whether we are reaching. So no, sorry, we can't seem to find resources. Means they given you the error message, and if you will check that server side error, maybe that you will get some error also. Go to the network tab. Always for the server request, we have to look over which page, that network tab. So see that you got here 404 error. See that 404 means not found. Got it? So these all things we having the error code. 404 it means error. 200 it's okay. 202 that also belonging to okay. Okay, so these are the server side code. Server side in the sense backend will tell you. So here we are passing, but suppose now there is no pages belonging to students. What we have to do? We have to handle that error. We have to give the information, proper information to the user, because now we had not given any information. What user will understand? Nothing. So what we have to do? We have to pass a double star. Okay, this is known as wildcard. Wildcard. Okay, so if you will pass this double star, it means that if no page is found, see what will happen when we will search any page, it will search this one. So see, when we are passing any URL, first it's checking redirect, whether any redirect is applied there or not. So it will check that redirect. On which redirect is available? Redirect is available on the empty path. So it will check that whether empty path is there. So it's not empty. So it will left this. After that, suppose we had passed here parent. Okay, in parent we had passed parents. So what it will do? It will search this parents. So suppose here it is parent, not parents. Here it is a student, not a students. Means what happened? One by one, after checking one by one, it reached to last one. Okay, so what it will got? It will got that no any path is matching like parents. So what it will do? It will go to this wildcard and it will give this one, and this will handle your route when it not matching. Means if that route will not found, it means that it will load this component. Okay, and now save, and now see. Now we had passed parent. Okay, sorry, parents, and now load that page. Just wait. Now load. What happened? We got a 404 because I had designed there 404 pages, and I had not done anything. Just we had passed one image there. If you want, you can design that proper. You can design anything. Where is that? Oh, inside topics I had given. See that I had just passed one image, that 4041. That's it. So this type we have to handle error side also. Up to here, anyone having issue? How to handle empty path? How to handle page not found in the sense wildcard route? Any issue? Tell me.
Sir, in empty path means not searching any path name, so it is only stable.
Okay, yeah. If suppose we had passed one path like a parents, but that parents path is not available anywhere, what will happen? This page will load. Page not found because that path is not available. Correct? Clear,
Yes.
Praful?
Yes, sir. Means it is a use of slash, means it is a empty path.
Which
It is
slash?
in a navigation HTML page, sir.
This
You
one
write.
you telling?
No, sir. In component
Oh,
navigation.
okay. Here.
No, sir.
One.
In component page. Yeah, sir.
This one you telling? Yeah, this one is also same. Here also it passing empty itself, but it not proper because it means that which page you want to load all page. Suppose that here some home page. I showing you one design. Where is paint? Why my system is hanging? See, when we will apply that slash, this is slash. Do one thing. Wait. I will make some component. Let me make some NGGC component of 1. Why it's taking too much time?
Sir, I got it, sir. Means it is not work in clicking time. Means it is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
EMT static.
That will be always same type. Suppose if you designed here some websites, okay, and here you passing one navigation bar, okay, and what you want that on each navigation click, suppose we will take 3 navigation bar, pass here HOME home, GALLERY gallery and contact. Okay, and what I want when I clicking this home, one section is there. I want always I want on each page. See, now I want on each page. Okay, means if you will click this home, you will get the home data. You clicking on gallery, you got that you will get that gallery data. You clicking on contact, you getting the contact data. But on all pages, on all 3 component, what I want means your data will change always. When you on the home page, your data will change from the home. When you on the gallery, when you are on home, data will change. When you are on gallery, data will change. When you are on contact, data will change. But this data, I want on each page. This section, I want on each page. Whether this is home, gallery, contact, on each page I want. What I will do, in that situation, we have to pass this route. Got it? Means that route in the sense, router link equal to empty. That we have to pass. Let's see one thing. See that now we are clicking just home, our home. Okay. Do one thing, that component got created. Yeah, I think. Where is that top one? Where is selector? Mhm. Are you getting what is going here? See that each time this data is changing. Okay, but this top one work, it is always there. See that home component is changing, but this top one parent component changed. This top one, this a student, it's changing, but this top one myself, it's changing. It is always on top. Got it? What is the use? In some section, sometime maybe you want some like a slider. Okay, that is slider, that carousel you want on all pages. So what you can do, you have to do like this way. So what we done here, we passed a router link, that is slash active, like this is router link equal to slash, like this type. So when we will add this like this way, what will happen? It will give you that section on each pages. Just writing a style will be some different, but like this type we have to pass. Okay, I will make one simple project, then I will show you that how you can. But like this way, we will use this router link equal to slash, then you will get that section on each pages. Then it's not going to change dynamically because there is no any path for changing purpose, because there is no any component section. See, here we have path home, but here no anything. Clear, Praful? Others?
Yes.
Yeah, so like that. So okay, next thing, position. Okay, suppose here we are passing this router link side double star on the bottom. I think yesterday also we had discussed this thing. If I will take this one on the top, what you thinking? What you will got? What will be output? Now we had passed this double star on the top. So what are you thinking? Whether we will get any component data or not?
No, sir. It will
Sir,
be
get all component, but it is a showing the output in 4 to 4 means not found.
We will get 4, not 4. Why? Because when it will search, what is the use of this double star? This is known as wildcard route. What is the use of that one actually? What is the use of? Vivekanand, what is use of that double star? Is there or not?
Yes, sir.
What is the use
Sir,
of that one?
database.
No, not database. What is the use of that double star? What I had told in the bottom when it was here.
It will take
all
first, sir. It will upload first.
No, not load first. That I told regarding the redirect, that redirect will load first. What I had told when it was here. Suppose we are searching for parents. Okay, we added S, but any S is not there. We have parent. What will happen?
It will give, sir,
It will give error. Which error?
or not point to not found means
How it will give page not found?
because
And why?
we are declared as a parent, but we are searching parents S, but S is
Okay,
not there. So
but how page not found will come? 4 not 4.
because that is not matched in the sir here in path.
Okay, that's fine. Then what will happen if not matching? Suppose if there is no any file, this one, then also we will get page not found. See, main thing actually this one, double star. This is known as the wildcard route. Okay, because when any path is not matching, parents or AS or ES, whatever we had mixed by our prediction, if any path which is not matching, after the searching in this complete array, where is the array? This is the array, correct? This is the array. So it will search inside the array. If it will not got that particular path, what will happen? It will search for the double star. And if double star is there, in the sense wildcard route is there. Okay, so we will tell that wildcard route, not double star. So if wildcard route is there, then what will happen? If any path it not matched, that will be handled by wildcard route. So whatever component we will give in this case, it will get loaded. It's not compulsory that we will give page not found. We can give a student component, myself, home, any component, but we have to show error. That's why we had given page not found. And on that page not found, we had designed the error message. So main thing is double star, that's wildcard route. If page not found, if a path will not match, then we have to display the page not, we have to display the error message. And that will be handled with the help of the double star. Okay, that is the main reason. Clear? Vivekanand, Praful, others?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay,
Yes,
next
sir.
thing. If suppose we not passed this double star here, and if we passing this double star here, what will happen? Because now matter of the position. So whether we will get the output as usual, we will get something different, or what will happen? So see, what is happening here when we are passing any URL, like suppose myself, home, a student, parent, anything, what will happen inside this array? This is known as array tree, router tree. Okay, so it going to search inside this routing tree. So it will search one by one. First it will search here. Okay, if that route got, if that path got matched, it will redirect. If suppose we passed here, it will match, it will redirect. It will give that path because component is there. If it matching here, it will move there. If it matching there, it will move there. But okay, let me do one thing. I got one dot. I passed two things. I mean, say two component, two path with home itself, but on this home, we have to pass something different. Let's say pass parent itself. Sorry. What are you thinking? What will be the output? Whether we will get output home component data, or we will get the output of the parent component data.
Parent
component. Okay. Why? And why not this home component? Because the path is home. I don't know that what will the output. Okay. But maybe this will be possible or not. By mistake, we had written something. Means component we passed another, but the path is same. Let's see what you getting the output. Then we will tell you what is the region. Click on this home itself. What we got? We got a home component, not the parent. Why? Can anyone tell? Why we got home component, not the parent component data, not this data. But see one thing, if I will comment this line, then we will get this data, because now that is only one component, that when on the home, we will get the parent component. Let's see. On home tab, we getting parent works. Why we got previously that one and now this one? Who can explain?
Sir, executing top to bottom.
Okay, that also correct.
And yes, that's a taking home component.
But if suppose we will do the same activity in our HTML and JavaScript side, we are getting last output. Correct. Had you observed? If we will do anything, then we are getting the last output. Suppose you are looping data, okay, and you are displaying on your HTML page. You will not get the first output on your UI. You will get last data on your output. Correct or not? If we are displaying Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday up to Saturday. Okay, so on UI we will not get Sunday. We will get Saturday. Last looping data. So here also have to come like that. Here also it have to display the parent data. But why it display this one? Just now I had explained it's searching in the router tree. See this one. It's searching in the router array, routes array. It will search one by one. So which data it will got first, it will display. Go to the code. So when it searched first router array, first path, it got empty path. It will search for the redirect. Okay. So it will search whether path is empty or not. If empty, it will redirect. But we are not passing that empty. We are passing some path that is home. Okay. So next, it will search this array, this object data. What is there? This is home. So what is the component? This home component. That's why we getting this data, home component data. Because here on the first search itself, it got the data. Then why it will go on the second search? Got it? That is the main reason. If suppose when this is not available, what is happening? It's searching the next path, and here it getting parent component. Then we getting that parent data. Clear? Means it's searching one by one, and first search itself will be your result. That is the main thing. Clear? Or having doubt? Anyone having doubt? Tell me. No doubt, I think. Okay. Now is the matter of this wildcard route. We passed a double star here on the top. What are you thinking? What will be the output? So the output will be, it will search one by one the path, and on first day it means a first route itself, I telling you I have not that solution. What you will do? You will move away to anyone. Same thing. If suppose you gone to ATM and you had swiped the card, but ATM there is no any money. What you will do? You will not open the ATM box machine in internal part. You will move to the second ATM.
Another
and you will search.
ATM.
Yeah. So same thing it doing here also. It is searching the first one. And what happened? On first itself, it telling wildcard route. In the sense, no path matched. Means on first itself, entry got closed. What are you thinking? It will reach to this one? No. Okay. So each time you will got page not found error. Let's see.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually this one is working like array, like first in array first will come index after 0, 1, 2, 3. Same
Yeah.
condition is applying over here. It will be go first 0, index by 0, 1, 2, 3 like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's
got
searching
it.
one by one itself. But here what it doing, we are not looping that data. Okay, we are searching manually. We had passed path by the click, with the help of click. When we clicked on the navigation bar, we are passing there. See, when we clicked, we are writing that router link equal to home. So same word, what it will do, it will search in the path section, that whether we getting that or not, exact match should be there. Okay, and it will search one by one. If we will get the data, it will display. It will not search the next. It will search first, got a display. That's it. So here what happened? It will search each, means like home, parent, student, everything we will search. But on first layer itself, we are getting double star, wildcard route, means page not found. We will not get any data. Let's see. Parent, see that URL, it got changed, but we got data. Same page not found. A student, it searched for the route, a student, but on the first itself, it got a wildcard. It not moving to the next level. Means on first itself, we are blocking that. See that. Okay. So keep in mind, never keep this wildcard route on the top. Where we have to keep? We will always keep that wildcard route in the bottom, last one. Okay, because before this, we are searching our route. We are searching for our data. See that now we got the myself work. Okay. Second thing, this redirect. Let's see this also, whether it will also the matter or it's fine. Keep this in the last. And let's see now. See, do these all experiment. Otherwise, when you will work and suppose by mistake you kept this one, you will not get any data. That become the problem. Okay, so that we had done for the empty. Let's see whether we getting it's working fine or not. Okay, so yeah, it's working fine. So there is no matter for the this case, because anyway we are searching for the empty. So what will happen? It will search first this path, then it will search second path, then it will search for the third, then it will search for fourth, then it will search for the fifth. Then here itself it will got that empty. Then it will redirect whatever process is there. It will do that. Clear? Anyone having doubt up to here? Tell me. So we discussed router link active. Where is that? Yeah, we discussed router link active. Then what we discussed? We discussed wildcard route. We discussed in the same two. Three things we had discussed. Anyone having doubt up to here? If not, if anyone not get clarity, tell me. Shivani, Vivekanand, clear?
Yes, sir.
Explain. We will explain again. We had written parent. We written a student. We written myself. Three things. What we have to do? See one thing. We are displaying the data. Go to home. Let's remove this top section. Where is that coming? Okay, let it to be. That's not the issue. So we are on home. Suppose when we clicking on parents, we are getting the parent works. When we clicking on a student, we getting a student works. But I not want like this. I want something different. This is your on the top level. That is your parent. Okay. Inside parent, you have to display. This is your student, a student. And inside a student, this is your myself. Got it? This type you have to display. Means now the case of the router, what we are getting now we are getting, let me, where is the space? Okay, let me write now here. We are getting like this way. Okay, we are getting a students, then we are getting parents, then we are getting myself. Now we are getting this thing actually. Okay, but I not want like that, because by this process you can't imagine that parent is on the top. Inside parent, a student section is opening, and then again inside the student, myself section is opening. How the router should be? Can you tell? How?
In single page it will come.
Okay, suppose I have to display myself. How it have to, the router should be.
Local host 42,000 inside the parent, again slash student, again slash myself.
Okay, so here it will come parent parent, then here it will come student a student. Is this correct or not?
Yes.
Oh, right here itself, that's fine. So it have to like this type, means, oh sorry, some spelling mistake happened. Okay, let it to be 4200. After that a parents is there, after that a students, and after that myself. So now we have to configure the route like this type. This is your parent. Okay. This section, then again another section is a student, then another third route is the myself. This type we have to design. So how we have to design? So that is known as the children route or child route. And same thing we had discussed, that a child component. So same thing actually. So what are you thinking? Any idea how we can do that? So see, now come to the router section. All game will be there. So now in the router, what we had done, we had created individual, separate, all three. We will not create like this type. Okay. So suppose this should be on the top level, parent, correct? After that, children, mean the student, and after that myself. So we will create the child route, means a children route. To make just a sample diagram, after that we will configure that one properly. So how we are writing that path? We are writing like this, then we are passing path. Okay, same thing it will be pass here. What path is as a parent? So parent will load first. After that we have to pass a component. Okay, but here childrens will come. So we will take another thing as a children. Okay, and after children we will make one array, and inside this array you have to pass that what all you will take in the children list. How we will take? We will take like this itself, no changes. But what happened inside children, we had make one new array. See that on the top level, this is your array. Same type we had done that another array inside the children. Then for the student, suppose this become your student. So again you have to pass there that children name. So like that type you have to make that. But here also what we will do. So when you clicked on the parent, it will search inside this that the parent component, because parent component have to load first, and inside the children will be. So we have to pass there one more path for the parent component, because see, just for right now, ignore this one. Okay, we are not considering that section. So what we done? We created one path. After that, we had taken the children. Okay, and inside children, we passed which path you making as a children. Now do one thing. Let's save and just hit and try. What will happen? Oh, sorry, this error is coming. Okay, comma. Just wait. Let it to be load. Okay, compile. Which one? Parent. Okay, go to parent section. What happened? We got here parent, but we not got any data because On parent section, we had not passed any component of the parent. We are passing a student. Now do one thing, copy this student and pass here. And now see what happened. It came two route. One become parent, and after that it become children, a student. But I want the parent data also there. Then I want this student data. Getting my point? Up to this clear or not? First tell me. This line, what we had written, anyone having doubt in this line? So what we done? We going to make children. Okay, so that's why we had written children. And after that, we passed again complete route array. Inside this array, we passing that each object as path component like that. Up to here, anyone having doubt? Then we will move next actually. Hello, Vivekanand.
Yes, sir.
Praful, any doubt? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
No doubt.
Shivani, any doubt? No doubt. Okay. Why we doing this one? We want our route to be like this. Okay. But now the problem. On this parent component, I want to display this parent component data also. But what we are getting? We are not getting the parent component data. See that when we are clicking on parent, we are not getting parent component data. But when we clicking a student, we getting a student data. That is not 404 because that is not route. But when we passing here a student, then only be getting the data. But where is the parent data? Getting my point? Where is the parent data? I want that data also. So what we will do? We are not passing any other route there. We will pass here one route as empty. Let's say copy that parent. Where is that? Yeah. See now what is happening here. When we start searching path parent, it came on this parent. What happened? Here it got children. So inside this children, it's searching for the parent component. Okay. Now it got with the path as parent. Can anyone tell me what should be the path? I mean, say how we will get this color? Any idea? Just a guess. What should be? Then you will get the complete picture. Now 4200. After that, we have to write something. Let it to be. Now tell me how we will get this data. What should be URL? No idea.
Sir, it is a parent student.
Okay, so it will search parent first. So URL after that, we will got parent. After that, anything?
No, sir.
We have to pass this parent. Again, it parent will come. This will be the URL. Is this correct or not?
Yes, sir.
This will be your URL. Then we are getting this component data. Let's try whether it's correct or not. See, if you will analyze this one, then you will get complete picture that how this is working. And this will help you in the server side logic also. Now we got parent works. Why we got? Because when the second parent. Okay, let's remove this one. Whether check whether we getting data, we not get any data. When we getting data, when we passing here parent, then only. How it's worked? Because when we start searching for the URL as parent, inside this one children is available, and inside this children path is as parent. So this path will match, then only we will get this component. When a student path will match, then only we will get this a student component. So now tell me when we will get this one, just without searching particular, means when we clicked on this parent, We want this component data. What we have to pass? Any idea? We already discussed actually. In this section, you will get that idea if you will use the mind.
So redirect you can.
Okay, so no need to redirect, just pass empty. Because when we using redirect, we have to pass, but we not want any path. We want just component, correct? So we will pass just empty path, and let's see now. If we will go on this route parent, we have to get this component data. Let's see. First, we will go on empty. Sure, page not found will come. Now go to parent. We got the parent works. Why? Previously, we had done the same thing. When we clicked this one, it searched for the empty route. And on empty route, it got this URL. Clear? But now I want this student data. What we will do? What should be the URL? What should be the URL?
Parent in student.
Parent?
Inside the parent directory, it will come a student.
Okay. Parent directory, then a student means route will be like this type. Correct?
It's
Now we will get a student data. Where this coming? This is coming inside your parent itself. That's why parent is highlighted. Okay. It will be not inside that student. That is coming inside the parents. But we had not configured that with on this router navigation bar. That's why we not getting that one. We have to configure that. So this type we can configure that. Suppose third level was we will configure that HTML. It's not an issue. Main thing here, if you will got clear, that's a configuration is easy. Now, what was third? Third was myself. Now you can predict how we will configure this myself. Means first will be parent, second a student, third will be myself. Now tell me how I will add myself component.
Sir,
Yeah. What
inside
about others? Others, nobody getting any idea.
inside the path. We have to pass myself.
Who all is available? 1 second. Roshan is there, Shivani is there. Okay, tell me what we will. Yeah, tell.
sir, in parent component, enter enter and write there means path and parent inside write their path name student and children's inside
Okay.
right there in
Okay,
sir,
got it.
how to
Means
write sir inside or outside sir in
no, we want parent inside that student than myself. Third level. First level is parent, correct? Second level become a student. What we will do? We will start here.
Inside
will-
the student, we have to display
Yeah.
myself.
Now we will go with the children, third level children. For right now, just remove this one. Later we will take. Sorry, make array. Then comma is there. So now path is a student. What we will do? We will again go with the empty route first. Where is that issue? This is here. Okay, at curly brace. Yeah, comma. Fine. So we had not passed the path. Okay, 1 second. Children colon path. Yeah. So here we passed a empty route that become parent component. Then what we have? Sorry, this will be a student component actually. Yeah, a student component. Then what will be next? Next will be comma. Then again one more component. What is that? Myself.
Myself.
Path. Let it to be myself is. Oh, sorry. Myself is already on the top. We will copy that.
Sir, inside the MPT, we can write slash.
No, slash will not. Let's see. We will try, but I'm not thinking that will work here. But we will try that. So now, what happened? We will search for the parent. Okay. Inside the parent, we will get a parent component. Correct? Because empty is there. Now next is the myself. So inside that a student itself, we have to get for the myself. So we will get that myself. But myself, I want when path will be myself. That time means what we will do, we will make one more empty and children there. Otherwise here also, yeah, here also we will get. It's not needed. Because when we will search for the myself, automatic we will get. Let's see. Let's verify. So parent is there. So now pass that rotor. A student, student. Let's see. Be getting a student. Yeah. Next, pass that slash myself. Myself. Let's see. Be getting myself. So we got that. And what is the router level? And the router level came like this type. Third level. Now we can easily predict and we can guess that myself is coming for which one? For a student, not for the parent. Because inside parent, a student is there. Then inside a student, myself is there. This is the sequence actually. Maybe you can tell that data we are getting same, but we are not getting same. We are getting somewhat hierarchy level. That is the main thing. That anybody will easily can understand that this data is coming inside that one, means hierarchy is there. That is the main case. Clear? So, okay, you were telling regarding slash. Let's see. Let's see here itself whether we getting or not. So remove this myself. Go with a student. And let's see what we getting. So we not getting any data, in the sense we got error. It compiled success, but error will be in console. Sometime you will get error in console, sometime you will get in compiler itself. See that. Okay, path cannot start with slash. So we will not pass this one here. Up to here, anyone having issue? This you can tell that this become very lengthy hierarchy. Okay, means after this, if you have to make any type of sequence, you can easily make that. If you understand this level, that how we can pass children inside children. And for the HTML, how we will configure, that we will see later, means tomorrow, next day. But up to this, having any issue, so wait, we will go for that
Sir,
also.
one
What
thing.
it coming? Oh, it
Sir,
coming from
inside the
somewhere.
children
Yeah.
place.
What?
Inside the children place.
Inside the
Children place. Children. We can write any name, no?
which children you telling?
Here, line number 25.
Line number? No. This children
Before
will be
array.
there. Okay, got it. This children will be children itself. You can't write anything.
Anywhere initialize the children name, anything?
It will be
Children name
children.
only mention here.
Yeah, you will write children. Yeah, it will be here inbuilt. See.
Oh, inbuilt this one.
Yeah, this is method. You can tell that method or inbuilt property, whatever. Like here we are passing path. We can't write paths. It is not correct.
Okay. It's inbuilt. Okay, got it.
Yeah. But inside the double code, whatever we had written, this you can write anything.
Yeah.
It's not the matter. So suppose now let's say configure on the HTML also. So where is our navigation bar? Yeah. So now if we are clicking on parent, parent will come on the top. It's not an issue. Now, if we clicking on a student, where it have to come? It have to come inside the parent. Okay. So what we can do? We can configure. Let's see like that it's working or not. I have no idea that it will work that. No, it's not. Then we have to pass that route here. Where is the route? So we will take this one. We will pass here and let's see now. So see, but the problem become a student
But
and parents
redirected
both
that.
got highlighted. Okay, then myself is same type, but this both got highlighted. So what we will do? We will look tomorrow that how we can configure this on HTML page. Okay, otherwise it will over. For right work. Clear? Anyone having any doubt up to here? You can. Let's start the recording.